Alright, so this audit is back re-auditing the Amherst Police Department by going to the library and making sure they respected my First Amendment rights to video record in public. And you guys will see how it went, but I'm going to tell you guys right now, another camera mishap happened in this one, and I was so mad because this is a nice video, a real nice video. And what happened is I got this new camera, still trying to work out the bugs in it, and I got this symbol that mode on the camera, and as you can see it right here, I got the symbol right here for you guys. As you can see this symbol right here, I'd assume that would have meant action shot, but apparently that's not an action shot. That's not for better filming on the move. What that was is a slow motion mode. I mean, I don't know why somebody would need slow motion video recording, but naturally I would just throw this video out and say the heck with it. But the interaction here was pretty good. Being that it was in slow motion, there's absolutely no sound on it, and I do a little fast forwarding and moving the video to the right speed to make it happen. But the video was pretty cool. I'm going to narrate it by myself here because I don't have the audio to the actual video, but I want you guys to all see the performance that was created by this. And I also served up the Amherst Police Department on the last video where the Lt.Brown has put his hands on me and, you know, a batter happened. But this video here, you'll see what happened, and I have a attorney who I work with here in Erie County. I'm going to give you guys her name here. Her name is Brittany, and her law firm worked with me. And this is not like a legal service like you see on some of these other channels where you can call her and just ask for things, but you can definitely call her here. I got her card here for you guys, and you can take a look at her if you ever need anything right here in local Erie County. If you're out of Erie County and you're not in New York here, and I know I have a lot of viewers that aren't, this is not like the legal service where you can just call her up and she can't help you out of state. But this is a local attorney here that I work with, and you can see the letter that put up. I'll show it to you at the end of the film, the letter and the FOIL request form that she received from me. And you guys can see how this interaction went. But if you guys are in Erie County and you need a legal lawyer, this is definitely the right lawyer to deal with if you have a problem with police interaction. That is her specialty. She definitely goes above and beyond and takes care of things the right way. And I'll post a letter at the end of the video so you can see the letter that she sent them, and you can see how we handled that as far as me serving up the department there. And then you'll see this video, how she did and how the police department took to that, and you'll see how they respected my First Amendment rights to video record in the library. So with no further ado, I give you the video. It has no sound. I'm going to narrate it through, give you guys an idea of what happened, what was going on in the video, and you guys can check it out and see what you guys think. This is the Amherst Library. So there's going to be a lot of fast forwarding here because it goes slow. There is no sound. I'm at the Amherst Library. You can see I'm walking through here taking some photos, working my way through the library, and getting an image of everything here. Let's slow it down here for a second. The thing that I thought was pretty cool about this library is, if you look right here, this library has an extensive CD collection. You can find all your old CDs and any CD you ever wanted to listen to, country, pop, all of them. It's just the hugest CD collection I've ever seen in a library. I know a lot of libraries don't have a scene selection like this, but if you need a CD or get your old tunes, this place has got all of it. But we'll take a look at that, and then we're going to move along here again, go work our way through the library. They have a playroom for children, so you can come put your kids in the playroom. It's closed right now, probably due to COVID. You can't really see in there, but if you had to come down here and do some work and let your kids play in the playroom, That's me. I see a globe, I gotta spin a globe. The next two aisles here I didn't get a look down because there were children down there, and I kept them out of the video. As you see, I won't look to the right here as well to keep the children out of the video. This was a cool little setup for the kids to sit in and play, and they got little toys in there and that for you guys. So if you want to bring your kids down there, it's a nice little place for a kid to sit inside that cool little thing. Bring it out of fast motion here so you can get a glimpse of this woodchuck. See how fast he ran when he seen a glimpse of Hunter Dan. He's really running that fast, that fat bastard. Quick picture of my one wall in my living room. Oh yeah, Hunter Dan. We'll just rip right through the library here. You got some people doing their thing. Nobody seemed to care, at least the patients didn't. Here they got the coin-operated fax copy machine. This is the part of the interaction here where the librarian sees me and she wants to come tell me that I can't record in here. She asked me a question. I asked her what the holds mean. She informed me that you can call ahead and have a book held for you, so when you get there, nobody else can get it in the meantime. And then this is where she starts to tell me I can't video record in here, and I informed her that I could, that I was with the press, working on a story. I wish I had the audio for this part for you guys, but she was very skeptical about it, telling me I can't record the people in here. I told her I could. There's no expectation of privacy in public. And she wanted my library card. You can see here, I tried to ID me via library card, which was kind of funny, I thought. I told her I was not willing to waive my Fourth Amendment rights, and I was not going to stop recording. It was a public place, and I was entitled to be able to work on a story here. Kind of a confrontation. She didn't want me being there. She didn't want me recording. Told me to stop recording. I informed her I was not going to stop recording, nor would I waive my Fourth Amendment rights that I would ID via a library card. But here's where she takes off, and she goes ahead and calls the Amherst Police Department shortly after this. She tried to inform me of the policies of the library, and may have even tried to get a policy card of the library. I informed her the policies do not trump the Constitution of the United States. She didn't like to hear it, and this is pretty much where our confrontation pretty much ends, and she tells me to stop recording. So I went back in and did some more recording to make sure she knows that she wasn't kicking me out. I'm going to continue recording in here. I was pretty much ready to leave, but there she goes to call the Amherst Police Department, and I was kind of done recording, so I kind of took my slow walk and made my way towards the outside of the library where I would finish my film. There's the old card catalogs. You can actually get seeds for different plants. They got the old card catalogs, a seed card catalog now. That one drawer I opened was empty, but apparently that's where they put the new seeds for the card catalog. I just went ahead and continued a video in here to make sure she knows she wasn't kicking me out, and I wasn't afraid to have the police called on me because there was nothing illegal going on here. Videoed everything on my way out, took a look at everything, and now I'm gonna head outside and get some footage of the outside real quick and wait for see if the police department showed up. Here I went around the back side of the building, make sure I walked on the grass, because we all know that Amherst last time yelled at me for walking on the grass. I walked outside the building here, walked around. There are some picnic tables here where you can go to the library, have a picnic down here. You can sit on park benches, and I figured I'd go sit on the bench over here and give it 10 minutes to see if the police showed up and see what would happen. Get y'all a glimpse of the library hours here in Amherst. They're open from 10 to 9. Most days closed Sunday. It is a smoke-free, vape-free property within 100 feet of the entrance of the building. At this point I was ready to leave because I was pretty much done with my film, but I figured I'd go take a sit on this park bench over here just to see if the police did show up. Sure enough, here they come, rolling up. The librarian called them on me. Here comes officer number 1. Officer number 1 shows up here. I'm recording him. I pick my camera up here to make sure he knows I'm recording him and stick it out there so he can see it. He just kind of ignores me. Continues into the library to go talk to the librarian who called him. She's right inside there waiting for him. She's over there like, that's the guy! That's the guy! He's stealing all the footage from in here on his video camera recorder! Get him! She was like, and he was in there for a little while. They talked for about 15 minutes inside there. This is where Officer 2 number shows up, and he pulls up over here. Somehow he pulls around, backs up. I didn't see him get out of his car and come into the front door, but he did get inside somehow. He must have went in a back entrance. And both officers went inside to talk to them. See why the librarian called the police on me. Here you can see officer number 2. He's taken off. Nothing going on here. No crime. Just a man video recording using his First Amendment rights. So he takes off. She's still in there with him. They're still talking about it. He must be filling her in on the law and the Constitution of the United States of America, giving her the education she needs. While officer 2 takes off, he's leaving. Never seen officer 2 again. Here comes officer number 1, who just gotten done informing her of the rights that I have to video record in public. Maybe she wasn't happy about it, but you can see officer number 1 knows I'm recording him. He knows who I am. Doesn't bother me. Doesn't give me any hard time. And he's going to get in his cruiser here. Officer number 1 backing up, pulling out. Nothing wrong here, no crime, no need to even talk to me. I was pretty impressed here, and I talked to the camera here. You can see him driving away. Thumbs up to Amherst PD, respecting the rights of the Constitution, of the First Amendment of the Constitution to video record in public. And I'm going to call that a pass video for them. They definitely had learned a lesson on interfering with a First Amendment constitutionally protected activity. I did, as I said in the beginning of this video, have a lawyer serve them up papers telling them that if they interfere with my videoing again, that they could be subject to a lawsuit. Here I am pulling out of the police station and library, because the police station is right across the way there. And you can see the police officer didn't give me any trouble. So I did drive my own personal vehicle in. I did not get harassed one bit. I did not feel intimidated at all. And this is where I actually pulled over to the side of the road right here in front of UB North, and I had to stop and make a little bit more of a video to explain, hey, not only did I feel safe being there, I didn't feel intimidated, I didn't feel anything. I didn't get fouled, not one bit. They didn't foul me, they didn't give me any hassle, they just let me be, they let me make my video down here in Amherst, New York. So that was a pass for them. They definitely learned a lesson from messing with the cameraman, and I was pretty impressed this day that no intimidation, not even a foul. They didn't even come approach me. They didn't talk to me. They definitely learned a lesson from the last video, and all of the Erie County fam who did call in, who did complain, all the people who they did have to deal with. And that's the Amherst Police Department, and they seem to have learned a lesson. This is the letter that I had served up to the Amherst Police Department in reference to Mr. Brown putting his hands on me, and the letter reads, "Please be advised that we represent Dan Erie County, an individual who interacted with officers from this police department in the above referenced date. Upon review of the video, including the body cam released video from your department, a battery is plainly disputed and therefore in. Together with the other violations of our client's common law and constitutional rights in which officer inappropriately put his hands on Mr. Erie County while Mr. Erie County was occupying public space, not violating any state laws or regulations, nor otherwise committing any violations of state law. Please be advised that should Mr. Erie County wish to document or video or any other means and exercise his First Amendment rights to do so, and any retaliation or impediment of this exercise could be subject to department of any officers involved into civil liberties." I added this part in because it says, "We have advised Mr. Erie County his rights for the forthcoming civil claims. He does not wish to add any additional expenses at this time to taxpayers' dollars, because I'm not after money from the taxpayers, but would rather see the wrongdoing of Lt.Brown via instant letter request that your consideration to have it permanently placed on his file of Mr. Lt.Brown." And that's the letter that she served up, and you can see from this video it definitely did some work, because they did not violate my rights. They left me alone, and they did not want any lawsuits. And I suggest anybody who does want to make sure they're known and make sure their rights aren't violated, and they need this service here from Erie County area in of Western New York. This is one hell of an attorney, and she does do and fight for the civil rights and personal rights of anybody. So that's the letter that we did send them. This paper here form was the FOIL request form, where I requested the Lt. Brown's body cam footage of our interaction, which I will be putting up also. Also, I requested his records as far as complaints, disciplinary proceedings, or investigations on Lt. Brown Thomas, and Edward Fedgler as the other officer, who I believe was Officer 64064 in that video, yelling from the window. And believe it or not, guys, it reads, "There are no records of complaints, disciplinary proceeding, or investigations on Lt. Brown or Edward Fedgler." And go figure, when they investigate themselves and no records are found. Also, when they make the forms so hard to get that you can't get them and you got to do it in front of an officer, nothing on these guys. Maybe it was a bad day for them or not, but now you can get the forms and take them home.